November 30th, 2024, Fortnite hit its all-time record player count. Over 14.3 million people were online at once during Chapter 2 Remix's The Finale.
Cuban like my chain, going to a high stage. She gon' come to my place, do whatever I say.
For a lot of players, that night didn't just feel big because of the number. It felt big because it felt familiar. Friends logged on who hadn't played in months, old squads reformed, drop spots came back. For a brief moment, Fortnite felt unified again, like everyone was standing in the same place, looking at the same thing. And then, the moment passed. Not in a dramatic way, not in a Fortnite is dead way, just quietly. Since that peak, and really even before it, a lot of players have had the same feeling. Fortnite doesn't feel the same anymore. Not worse, not broken, just different. So in this video, I want to slow things down and talk about why that feeling exists. Why Fortnite's player base has gradually spread out. Why the game feels quieter than it used to. And why newer games are starting to pull attention away, even from players who once made Fortnite their entire identity. When people hear that Fortnite is losing players, it's easy to imagine a sudden drop, like everyone logged off at once and never came back. But that's not what happened. After hitting that record-breaking peak during the Chapter 2 Remix finale, Fortnite didn't collapse, it didn't disappear. Instead, the player base slowly spread out. Battle Royale numbers softened over time, but Fortnite as a whole didn't shrink, it diversified. Today, Fortnite isn't just one game. It's Battle Royale, it's Zero Build, it's Creative, it's LEGO Fortnite, it's Fortnite Festival. Look, don't get me wrong, that variety is impressive and it's now become the defining factor of Fortnite, but it also changed how the game feels to play and how it feels to belong. For years, Fortnite worked because almost everyone was playing the same thing. Same map, same meta, same conversations. Now, two people could say they play Fortnite and be talking about completely different experiences. One's grinding ranked zero build, one's in creative, one hasn't touched Battle Royale in months. The result isn't fewer players, it's fewer shared moments. And shared moments are what made Fortnite feel alive. That's why Chapter 2 Remix worked so well. It temporarily pulled everyone back into the same place. Live service games have to change. That's never been the issue. The real question is how long a game lets you stay with something before it moves on. Think about Chapter 2 Season 2. That season lasted a long time, longer than anyone expected. At the time, some players even complained about it. But looking back, that time is exactly why it became so iconic. We didn't just play that season, we lived in it. You learned the map by heart, you had favorite drop spots, you built routines, rivalries, inside jokes with your squad. That kind of attachment doesn't happen instantly. It needs repetition. It needs familiarity. As Fortnite's pace sped up, faster seasons, faster rotations, faster ideas, that attachment became harder to form. When everything is temporary, nothing has time to feel personal. That doesn't mean the new content is bad. It just means players don't get the same chance to settle in. At the same time Fortnite's identity is blurred, new games have stepped into the spotlight. And one of the biggest examples, especially right now, is Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders doesn't try to be everything. It knows exactly what it is. You log in, and the experience is clear. The tone is consistent. The rules don't change every week. And players, especially longtime Fortnite players, are responding to that clarity. A lot of streamers who once played Fortnite almost exclusively have stepped away. Streamers like Tfue, Ninja, Typical Gamer, for years, Fortnite was their main game. That's what they were known for. That's the thing they built their careers around. Now, many of them are spending most of their time, if not all of it, in Arc Raiders instead. And it's not because Fortnite failed them, but because Arc Raiders gives them something Fortnite no longer prioritizes: stability, focus, and a shared experience their audience can follow. When people leave Fortnite for games like this, they aren't chasing novelty, they're chasing grounding. They want a world they can learn, a meta that stays long enough to master, and a community where everyone's talking about the same moments again. So when players say Fortnite doesn't feel the same, they're not imagining it. The game didn't fail, it evolved. But in becoming broader, it traded focus for flexibility and shared culture for variety. Newer games succeed right now because they offer what Fortnite no longer centers: a single, clear experience that players can all rally around. Fortnite isn't dead, and it's not irrelevant either. It's just quieter, not because fewer people care, but because they're no longer all standing in the same place. Moments like Chapter 2 Remix remind us of what Fortnite feels like at its very best, because when everyone shows up to the same place at the same time, Fortnite still feels like Fortnite. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch my video and let me share my opinion on why I think Fortnite doesn't feel the same anymore. If you agree with any of my takes or opinions, please hit that like button and subscribe. It's a humongous favor for me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.